So this is the edge of the allotment plot here, right next to this ancient woodland, Roe Wood. So I'm going to go down and see if the gate's open. I have asked to see whether I can view the plot. There is an allotment association as well, so if there's anybody around, hopefully I can have a little look at it. I'm more than likely going to accept it anyway, but yeah, this is what it nestles up against, this really old woodland. And I've just been up into the area above this woodland, which was sold off and used for council housing back in the, looks like the 50s to me, 50s and 60s onwards. And there's still pockets of this old Roe Wood still in between those council flats and, and houses as well. So social housing being built massively from the 50s and 60s after the Second World War and the baby boomer generation. And yeah, this woodland suffered, but then there are some pockets of it, as I say, that even in the city have managed to survive. So that's interesting to see how these areas have survived. And you can tell it's old woodland because it's coppiced. You can tell they've been cut down. Some of the trees, like in this part of Roe Wood, would have been. And the Earl of Shrewsbury, the main landowner in this area of South Yorkshire, it appears would have used it for tanneries. That have taken the bark off the oak tree and used it for tanning leather and hides, and then they'd have used it for used the wood for charcoal in the steel industry, the burgeoning steel industry. So yeah, there's written records there of at least 400 years old, so you can bet your bottom dollar that hundreds of years before that this wood was here, and it's probably always been a woodland. But you've got to have written evidence, records, various plants and things within a woodland that can suggest, even without records like bluebells, suggest that it is a very old woodland. But the written records really help the use. So this is the tarmac track up through the wood. And I think these were built sort of 1890, 1900, so more woodland was cleared. There's areas here that for manure tipping and for compost tipping here. So this is the entrance to them here. I'm going to see if the gate is open, and it's not. It's still locked up.